1-2, 1-2. Idemo jako, ekipice, malena, mutnija od Dunava.
Što stavljaš tu kapu?
Stavljam kapu, malo sam. Život. To život. Šta? Kako si to zaključila? Sudi nakon 8. marta. A ne 2. marta kada nisi ništa naručio. 8. mart, Bože gospodi. Ne možeš da znaš, jer ti ništa nisam naručio. A? Final push, kaže Šipkica. Final push u D1, idemo, ne? Kako? Moja žena je upravo Šipkicu nazvala Piškica. Šipka, brate moj, izvinjavam ti se. Ali od sad si Piškica, brate. Da si Momo legendo? Što rekao nam. Piškica. Zvani Šipkica. Kako ovog ulita još da unapredim, brate? Savršen je. Kad bi imao 99 speed nekako. Ali to je nemoguće. Brate, šta je s ljudima, svi po 3 DMF-a imaju, Bože me sačuvaj. Ma užas, brate, užas. Ko radi noći?
Šta me bazi da sam ti kuće?
Kuci, no. Ne, baš ne, stiga, čeras.
Drak me malo, ha? To ne će biti.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Dosta što? Fali ste mi pa vidi.
Looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this...
It's Ibrahimovic!
It's Ibrahimovic!
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very
To je
close to
način
Marshall.
zarade. Kafi džonkica.
The pass has gone astray. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Oui.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good take in a good area, and he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away.
Šta 3?
Reklame za redu.
Ozbiljno?
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual? Zaire Emery tries a shot!
Šta bre, Zaj Emery mi šprintao bre.
That really is so...
Brži od Tirama od 100. Aj.
Excitement and entertainment.
Smart assist, gle.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The player's body language...
Si videl, brate?
It is not looking great at all.
Šta radi igrica? A to je čovjek koji je najjači CB u igrici trenutno. Gledaj ovo. Najjači čovjek u igrici koji postoji na toj poziciji i njega je išprintao, čak da im free za Emerin, brat. Haha! Joj, brat. Bravo, Konami, sere vam se usta japanska.
A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard. And I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in. And, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing...
Kažem ti, juče izgubim, brate, partiju, ovaj mali crnja, Diouf, skače mi preko Van Dijka i daje 3 gola glavom iz Trigubača, brate. Možda si gledao, užas.
Free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Out towards the flank. Plays in a cross. He's got tall. Oh, off the bar. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Great defending, strong and determined. Now he's got space here. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Some really good ball movement. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sad ću da ti. Sad ću kako će braniš.
That's beautifully weighted.
Sad ćemo kako će braniš 4 napadača.
Nice bit of skill and he's away. Seedorf powering forward here. An instinct, terrific header. Oh, crossbar. He's got a goal. Botafogo back on level terms. Ibrahimovic duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. No luck with that dink over the top. Maldini. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Muke i patnje ovdje imamo zbog vas, brate, da gledate, da uživate.
Nicely spread.
Inače,
Searching pass he's played there. And Dijk gets across to intercept that.
nisam pogodio tačan pas pola utakmice. Tamo gdje sam ja htio.
Vieira takes control of it and he's on the move. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Mateus! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Botafogo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Botafogo and the shots!
Kako nosi Diouf Van Dijka, brate, a?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's picked it up out wide. Jose Gaya just loves to go forward whenever he can. Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. Crosses it in. Oh, and he's asking too much with that.
Da, brate moj, dobrodošao na stream, ovo je katastrofa.
Seedorf.
Teže mi da igram protiv smart assista nego protiv top 100 igrača, veruj mi.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Barem kod top 100 igrača ne utiče na moje dodaje i odluke kao ovdje.
Come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Botafogo are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Sto igrača, da? Jovančice, brate, za tebe coaching sesija, brate, besplatna.
That gets things going for the second half. Tries a deft little ball. McAllister. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's Batistuta.
Batistuta.
And the through ball. Seedorf. And they're back on the ball again. It's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Batistuta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball. Mateus. Hullet. Tries to pass it through. He's on it. Can he get away?
Gledaj što radi smart assist, jevo.
Allison getting this one clear. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Ibrahimovic. Triol. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Rummenigge. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Has another go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he thumps it clear.
Odbrani ovo, Siso.
Really well taken goal.
pressing. Mateus really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Botafogo finding their passes. Oh, what has happened here? Lobotka. Maldini eases him off the ball.
Looking for options for movement.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Puyol. And the counter is on. Neatly clipped into space. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Burkina Faso clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Played into space. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Ma ужас, brate, ужас.
Changement. Le numéro 20. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 7. Attention, changement.
And a shot! In for the pieces! And it's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. And the shot!
Bože gospodi, za malo me okrene izvan napada, noob.
Definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Reynildo deals with that comfortably. That's a cute ball. Dink through. Kilishoy. They want to be quick to recover this. And he whips it in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vinicius Junior. Rummenigge. Pele. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Batistuta was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And that is a little undercooked. Vinicius Junior.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. McAllister engages and forces him off the ball. And that's that. Botafogo have done it with iron, with pragmatism.
Da, brate.
From a team like this, admirable, enjoyable.
Pun kurac ovih asistera danas. Nije danas, juče isto.
So bring it on.
Sve ale nisam, brate, to probao.
Yet to kick off. The excitement already.
Nisam probao to.
The signal Iduna Park located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous.
Će da se izbaguje, neće da ide ni napred nazad, brate.
There's the whistle and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter. He's tough in the tackle and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
No argument from me on that front. He's having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. Ibrahimovic can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. Mateus.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Great vision. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Azar. Can he get on the end of this? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Azar. And he's intervened well there. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pressing high and with purpose.
Ko skoči bre preko čoveka od 2 metra, evo ti 91 jump.
Was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Goal! Botafogo!
Evo me,
Wonderfully
šta imam?
smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Botafogo have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Lako je tebi, bre.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Uživancija na maks.
Rummenigge. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Rummenigge. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Azar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, what a mistake! And it's Azar. Oh, super charge, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Jaj, bre.
Azar. Oh, no joy this time. The ball has bounced loose now. Tries a shot! And he hits the net!
Ajde.
They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Raphael Varane has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hvala, Butler.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Vieira. Azar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Vieira. Bout of passing here, really. Goes for a shot!
Cacchio di gol.
Magnificent from Mateus! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're back in front!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go.
Hvala, Momo Legendo.
One good ball, and they're in.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead. Hazard. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Suarez. Looking for the run. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Danger averted for now. Mateus. Looking to play him in. And the through ball. That is good alertness. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Grle, baš ti dosadno, brate.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Ibrahimovic. Azar quietly revving up. That's a little off target. Now can they get it back? He'll try to keep this alive. And we've reached half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo.
Au, kako sam sušinu ljudi.
Pass quicker and entice the opposition.
Već 3 dana me ne
Knows
pušta.
how crucial the next goal will be.
Botafogo head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that was venomous. And it's Guti. Bale. Guti. That's a good ball. Yeah, can so cleverly bypass the press. Rummenigge, it's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? Not going up front in a hurry.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Threads one in. Well read, nice interception. Vieira. Lahm. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Messi. Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
179.
Rafael Varane. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Mateus. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that's a key interception. Mateus. Ibrahimovic.
Brate, koji je ovo delay jebot.
Luis Suarez. Played out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Good read, needed to be. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Maldini. Quality ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is a great pick out. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Casillas is there to clear. Tries to pass it through. Seedorf looking to run onto it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that was vital.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rummenigge. And he's being shifted off it. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Hazard. Now this could be a chance. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Hazard.
Borussia Dortmund really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Very much into the last knockings.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Maldini, the man synonymous with solidity. And they've got rid. And that will be the final act. Botafogo have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Mateus picking up.
Da lopta nije izašla cijelo poluvreme, brate. Cijelo poluvreme lopta nije izašla, da pauzu nisam mogao da stavim.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Good read, needed to be. And now they can clear their lines. Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. Vieira. And here's Shevchenko.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Shevchenko. And that is a little undercooked. Pirlo. Nicely shaped ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a cute ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That is a brilliant interception. Rijkaard getting this one clear. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Probing pass. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, that's a waste.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Mateus. Great defending, strong and determined. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensive.
Shot a goal!
Kakav manual save. Kakav manual save.
Great vision. Pull it. And he's managed to get free. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Costa Curta. Gattuso with the slide tackle there. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Best. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Seedorf. Played into space. Floated through. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Best. Now it's Kaka. Kaka.
Dai bre čoveče.
Out here, not against this opponent. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar. Oh, good read. Mateus. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Rummenigge. Kahn gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Still waiting for the game's first...
Ma no, bre.
Threads one in. Vieira cuts out the pass. Seedorf. Van Dijk. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, easy pickings there. Van Dijk. Ibrahimovic. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Lam make...
Cvele, nemam, brate, onaj sam bacio.
It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even.
Ne, brate.
So they head in, no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the action is back underway.
Botafogo really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Bre, ali se koprca jebote, ne mogu da ga probijem.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's a shade optimistic. Tries a shot! And the keeper
Tako je, bre, Ibro!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Jebi ga.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now this could be... Oh, shooting!
Kakva je mačkica ovaj Rumenige, brat. Znači, kakva zver. Da si Milanče, brate.
What it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time
A na
to
loptu,
think about
bre.
it too much.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
A naručuješ egzotična kućišta za joystick, a?
Scene two.
Jeli, Cvele?
Botafogo in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
A što... Jebote, ovaj počeo. A što AliExpress, što ne temu i to?
Mateus.
Znam da se duže čeka za AliExpress.
That's an imaginative pass. Botafogo have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered. He races! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the...
Ej, ja mislim da je kvalitetni AliExpress, brate. Sećam se neke mašinice, čekao sam je 2 mjeseca, ona kao trimmer, oni uske male one. Brate, ona je mene služila 2 godine i na kraju je polomljena bila, zato sam zamenio. I poslije kupovao na Temu, ali nije to taj kvalitet. Daj neku ideju šta mogu naručim za Sony, brate, da malo potpunim setup i to. Sve nešto sam iskupovao, ali nešto mi još fali, ne znam, nešto u gaming fazonu, daj neku ideju. Imam tastaturu RGB, mikrofon, postolje, podlogu za miša.
Things are heating up very nicely here in Monterrey. The loyal followers of Tigres making a proper scene here. This place is not called El Volcan for nothing. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Tigres have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have
Morat ću ja pogledam nešto zanimljivo.
just put it to bed, but it still works. It's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
A zbog čega Hulit nisi ostao, vrat?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well,
Pa
Peter,
da,
I
i
don't
to što
think we're gonna
kažeš.
get many defenders who are as good as this fella Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play.
Da bre Milanče, mogu neki logo da napravim.
But I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ekitike. And that is a little undercooked. A lack of adventure up to now. Just no breakthrough. Now it's Hullet. Mateus. Chance for a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
I doubt very much.
Dobro akciju odigra.
It's a goal! They're level!
Dobra akcija.
Trice! Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Tigres grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take the
Brat.
chances. Brilliant.
Ali kad vidim da mi se free to play timovi ovako kreću sa igračima, znači to je priča za sebe, baš.
And it's Mkhitaryan.
I grade i sve i to.
Bernardo Silva.
Užas.
No way through. That'll be a throw. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's chosen to go back. Vieira. Mateus. Rummenigge. There's the shot! Goal! Botafogo! Into the lead once more. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Botafogo go into the lead. Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Caresses it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Eze. Bernardo Silva. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. And the shot!
Susibrice.
Again in a trice. And they are soaring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of move, and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
E pa momci, mora da ide da se odmara malo pred noćnu. Budite mi pozdravljeni. Pa se čujemo ponovo. Posao zove.